guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. How have you women been enjoying the women series so far? So far I've been loving it, and today we have a great one. Last week's was phenomenal, mine was great. Now we have a woman of strength. So I introduced to you guys Shayla Morrison. She's going to be doing the woman Hannah. Hannah is Samuel's mother. You can read about Hannah in 1 Samuel chapters 1 and 2. So without further ado, my bad, I give you guys Shayla. Enjoy.
Hey everybody, my name is Shayla Morrison, and I am here to present for Asada, soon to be Murray, channel of the Mighty Woman series. And I'm so excited because so far what I've seen from the ladies, the other previous ladies that have done it, well, her and Shamika, our fellow friend, they did awesome jobs, and hopefully God leads me through this one too. So I'm just excited for the whole Mighty Women's series for this month. I don't know how long she's gonna do it, but I'm very excited. So hope you guys keep watching. But anyway, so the woman I'm gonna be talking about from the Bible is gonna be about Hannah. So I don't know if you guys know about Hannah, but if you don't, you should definitely check out 1 Samuel chapters 1 through 2. You'll definitely find everything you need to know about Hannah and what I'm about to speak about. So, for those that backtrack about the story of Hannah, Hannah was very courageous. She was bold. Let me see. What words can I say? She was very consistent in what she believed. Her faith was up here. She was really strong and had her faith, like you can tell she had a commitment in a relationship with God. That's not to say right there, right? So that being said, what can I say? Like I was saying, okay, backstory. For those, a short summary of what Hannah was about, her life. So she was married to, I do not know how to pronounce his name. I'm gonna add that down here. She was married to a guy named, we're gonna call him E, because I can't remember how to pronounce his name. She was married to E, and he had 2 wives. It was Hannah and Penina. I'm gonna say Penina. He was married to 2 wives. He had 2 wives. Now, Hannah, on the other hand, she could not produce, but she could not bear children. She could not have kids. Don't know why, but God, at that moment, at that time, she was not able to produce. She was not, she couldn't bear children. Now, his other wife, Penina, FYI guys, I might be pronouncing her name wrong, different ways throughout this video. Anyway, so for Penina, in her case, she was having kids. She had a few kids, like a couple. So she, of course, felt, as many women can relate, felt less worthy. She was not as worthy, or she couldn't bear kids. And I could just imagine how it is not be able to bear kids, especially when his other wife was out here carrying his seeds, and she couldn't do it. But in her case, I could just imagine not being able to. Now, it's different having the option of I don't want to, and then not being able to. In her case, she wasn't, for some reason, just wasn't able to have kids, and which is so sad, because that's very devastating. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, so like I was saying, so she would, on the other hand, Penina, she would be taunting Hannah, making fun of her, laughing at her every time he went to the tabernacle. all the way there, she would make Hannah cry because she couldn't have kids, and like, oh, you're making her basically saying you worthless, you're not worthy of anything, you can't even have kids, you can't even produce your husband any kids, or like, you know, anything like that. But one thing she didn't know, Penina didn't know, that Hannah was praying. Now, Hannah was praying and crying, asking God to please to give her a child. And one thing she did was, I think, is so selfless. It's like, my kid, if you give me a kid, if you give me a son, I'm gonna give him right back to you, because this is your child. This is the gift you gave to me, or my blessing, the blessing you gave to me, I'm gonna give it right back. Now, how selfless is that? How selfless is that? And how strong she was by being taking on Penina all the time, making fun of her, mocking her, like she's a laughing stock. Like, I'm not funny. What's so funny that I can't? Why would you want to sit and laugh at that? Why would you want to laugh at something I'm insecure about, or something, you know, that I wish I could do and you could do it? So why would you? I don't understand. What she didn't know was that she thought she was more leveled up than Hannah. But I don't care if you could do that. God still blessing me in numerous other ways. Hannah was still a good cook, a good wife. She was doing all this other stuff. She was doing great. It's just one thing that she had a flaw in, and that one thing the enemy trying to make her seem as though she was not worthy enough. You know, that she wasn't worthy with that one thing. But she did a billion other things great. But that one thing that she cried about, just asking God to give her a child, and she'll give it right back. Every time I'm thinking that, like, that's so, like, what? And her husband, I think he gave her even double the food. He even gave her double the food proportions to Hannah than he would give to Penina. He gave her more because of how resilient, how just loving and caring she was, how wonderful. She was a wonderful wife. The other one, I just seemed like she just was able to produce kids, and that's it. She was just, that's all you, like, not saying that's all she was good. That's all it seemed like she was only good for. That's it. You got to continue my legacy. That's it. Okay. But yeah. So Hannah's behalf, her husband even says to her, I believe, in the scripture, I can't remember what line it was, but it's pretty early in the first chapter of First Samuel, saying, "Am I not good enough? Then am I not better than you having children?" Sorry, my husband said that to me. I'm just like, come on, bro. Are you serious? Like, I love you. Like, I love you. I put my husband first. You're supposed to put your husband first above everything, and, you know, whatever. Besides God, of course. But, I mean, come on. Let's not go. That's a different kind of subject, different type of conversation. That's not what we're talking about. Let's bring it back here. We're talking about me not being able to carry your kids, or whatever, you know, or just having my own kid. So she was pouring out to God at once at the tabernacle. That's what she was pouring out to God, the yearly visits that they would go to the tabernacle. She was praying and asking God, crying out to God. And I believe the priest, if I'm not mistaken, is the one who saw her in the room crying out to God. And he didn't know. He saw her crying. He didn't know what she was doing. Like, what you doing here? Like, what's going on? Why are you here by yourself? Whatever. She explained, like, you know, just she was speaking to God. So it was okay. It was good. So soon after that, not long after that, she actually, this is when she asked God to give her a seed, you know, give her a child, and she'll give it right back to him, and she won't cut his hair, no nothing. And when he's old enough, she'll bring him back to the priest, or, you know, and he'll be raised there after the stage of her being able to nurture him, because after, you know, a mother has to nurture her child until, you know, she could wean him off into being a young boy. So until that age, she gave him over. So yes, so yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So after she did that, she gave her son So after, not long after her weeping and crying and asking God, and said she won't cut his hair or nothing, because that's what that would be his power in his hair, or his strength, what God give him. So, and if anybody knows the book of Samuel, knows the story of Samuel, then yeah, you know why he should have not cut his hair when Jezebel cut his hair. That's not what we're talking about, mighty woman. His mother Hannah was very powerful, so she had, God blessed her with her child. And I think that's so strong, because her number one enemy was like right there. She wasn't far, was literally trying to beat her down. This is just like the enemy trying to beat you down, especially off of one thing that you're insecure about. When he knows that one thing, he's going to attack it no matter what. But God knew that Hannah was strong in that area, and that she was faithful, and her being faithful, she was able to be blessed with a child. And he was going, I feel like he was surpassing his siblings. Okay, like he was strong, he was wise, he was smart, and his mother was the reason why she was praying for us. So obviously he was a seed that God blessed her with because of her prayers. And that's also the thing I believe, mighty woman of God, especially for anything you believe in, anything that you pray for or want, pray about these things and you will receive them. If you ask God, he'll bless you with these things. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And God bless you guys, and much love, and have a blessed day, and stay powered, and keep your authority, keep praying, seeking God every day, even if it's just 5 minutes or whatsoever. And I think I am out.